Welcome to episode 1. This is just an overview of the rebuild of this Triumph Spitfire. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Well, welcome to episode 1 of the rebuild of this Triumph Spitfire Mark 4. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do. I'm going to try to get it done maybe in a year. You can see it's got a lot of dents in it. All things considered, the rust is not that bad. Of course, I haven't examined it perfectly. As you can see, there's no canvas top. We have a hard top that goes with it, but we haven't put that on yet. So we got a lot of work, but it looks like it's going to be an enjoyable project. This is the trunk area. As you can see, it's just full of junk right now. I'm slowly going through it. I'm thinking about just doing the engine first. Get the engine all together, get it running. It actually starts when we picked it up. The guy actually drove it on the trailer, so it does run. It just needs a nice tune up and stuff. So I'm gonna keep working on it. Probably getting too much glare from the sun, but anyway, I'll keep. Yes, the dashboard is the top part is kind of split. It's kind of dirty, but the seats are actually in pretty good shape. The floor back here, I found no rust. Of course, I found some rust in the floor here. The doors are a little bit sprung, but not bad. Let me open up the hood. As you can see, with the hood up, that's the engine here, as you can tell. It's a small 4-cylinder engine. It's kind of dirty, but it does run. I'm working on the battery box. As you can see there, it's got some rust holes in it. And get that working, get a new battery, because I don't have a battery. I'm going to try to just keep it running as I work on it. I got a new filter for the carburetor. I'm going to try to get an overhaul kit for the carburetor also. So continue. The radiator looks okay. It's just basically dirty. I'm going to try to get all that cleaned up around the master cylinders of the brake. It's got a engine leak on the fuel pump, which I know about, so I'm going to fix that. But I'm going to work on the battery. Let me go over to the battery box. Okay, here we are at the battery box. As you can see, it's got rust in the holes, so I'm going to wire brush that. I got a wire wheel, and it's interesting about this vehicle, English vehicle. You notice that it's a red wire here. It's a positive ground. That's the red wire goes to ground, and the black wire goes to the positive terminal, or something like that. Anyway, so I got to make sure I hook it up right. I'm going to replace this breather. I don't like it. It's all bent up anyway, so I'm going to get rid of that. They make a little kit with dampers that go right here, and I'm hoping to get that because it makes it easier to lift the bonnet. It's a little heavy, but not too heavy. So I know it's probably a project crazy for an old man, but this vehicle is from my young manhood. I didn't have a Spitfire. I had an Austin Healey Sprite. I wanted the Spitfire, but at the time, I just couldn't afford it. In those days, it was a lot of money. I think I might have something wrong with the gearbox. It's kind of sloppy, but I'm going to leave that to last. I'm going to pull out all those carpets, save the ones I can, and then get replacements. One thing I do like, I have this website. It's called Morse Parts, and they have every part you can think of for this Triumph Spitfire. Hear the door making a big click. You see the floor is not too bad. Of course, needs new glove compartments, and you can see the dash is not too good. It's got a bunch of cracks up there. I'm going to try to take that off, and so I can work home in my apartment. I'm going to take the wheel off and clean that all up and paint the the spokes so it looks nice. So, got my work cut out for me. So it's the Triumph Mark IV. It's a nice looking car. It's small. It's a small car, you know. It's very, very low to the ground, so hard for me to get in and out. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short video. I'm going to try to keep it posted. Of course, like I said, this is going to be a long project because, you know, I can only work on it so much and buy so much. So that's why I'm going to really work on the engine first, so at least I could drive it. I got the title changed, so everything's in my name. They told me what the back taxes were, which wasn't too bad. So I'm going to pay for that. And then maybe by spring I'll have it licensed where it's drivable. You know, I want to make sure the brakes are okay and everything. I'm going to try to fix up that wiring so it looks neat. And as I clean these up here, I'm going to paint it with a brush. It doesn't matter because it gets covered, but so it always looks uniform. So I'm going to end this short video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring. And we'll see you next time. Bye.